I know what you all are thinking. Finally, a full episode, not another short. Well, this one kind of touches home, so it took a little while longer for me to get it out, but we'll get into that more later. Welcome to Scatterjoy Acres in Murry, Nebraska. Tucked away in the rolling hills of Murry, Nebraska, sits the 27-acre petting zoo, pet adoption, and animal-assisted therapy, Scatterjoy Acres. Scatterjoy Acres is a Harvest Host site. This is our third Harvest Host location. Our first was a vineyard in Kansas. If you missed that episode, click on the link in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Or if you want to join Harvest Host, we'll provide a link in the description below. That link is set up just for our viewers, so you can receive the best discount being offered for a 1-year membership. And if you haven't done so yet, click on the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and leave any comments you have below. When we arrived, we were approached by one of their ranch hands. He told us where to park and told us that we were free to walk around in any of the pens and buildings and to pet the animals. But there's one very important rule. If you open a door or a gate, immediately close and secure it behind you. Not a hard thing to remember since Danette's older brother had us around the ranch life quite frequently. As we were walking around, the founder and executive director of Scatterjoy Acres, Joy Bartling, pulled up in her Jeep. She came over to us and introduced herself, gave us a little backstory of the ranch, and before leaving us to continue our self-guided tour, she strongly encouraged us to open any door and see what's inside. She assured us that if what was behind the door was not safe, then the door would not open. In the fall of 2006, Sobe Ranch Ministry was founded by Joy Bartling. Her vision was to have a ranch that would be a place of rescue and a journey to peace. In 2014, the Sobe Ranch Ministries transitioned into Scatterjoy Acres. Joy moved the ranch to its current site, giving her even more room. With 27 acres, Joy can expand the ranch, adopt and rescue even more animals, and also expand the animal-assisted therapy. I'm going to come back around and discuss the animal-assisted therapy a bit later, but for now, on with the tour. Being around the animals is so peaceful. Scatterjoy Acres has horses, cows, zebras, alpacas, camels, just to name a few. But the star of the show is Olivia the kangaroo. She is super sweet and soft. She absolutely loves giving kisses.
Hi, baby.
Olivia was at auction from the breeder, and no one wanted her. How could anyone turn her away? Joy jumped in the auction and saved the day, giving Olivia a new home.
Aww. How cute. Oh my goodness.
It's so nice. You want to pet it? Pet it.
Hi, baby. Hey. Hi. What are you doing? Oh my goodness, you're so soft.
You're a lover.
Oh, oh my goodness. Just pet me. She doesn't even care. You want this? Okay, I pet you. Oh, you're soft. Oh, nobody wanted you. I want you.
Max.
Max was jealous of the treats and attention Olivia was getting and came over to get in on the action. One of the dogs just had puppies, so there's a handful of these little guys and girls following us all around, much of the time. As we walked through the alpaca's pen, we were able to get up close to the camel and ostrich pens. We were treated to a sight we've never seen before, a beautiful white peacock. I decided to hike around and find the highest point of the property. As I began my hike up the hill, I passed beehives. I kept my distance, and soon I was at the highest peak in the property. It was such a beautiful view from up here. I decided to head back down and get Danette to come up here with me. We brought Dory's ball with us, figured we could run some energy out of her. She loves to open up her stride and run free. When we got to the peak, she dropped her ball and went for the most expensive toy in the entire world. Well, not really. It was a branch. Go figure. The next morning before heading out, I had a chance to talk with the ranch hand that helped us get set up the day before. He told me a story about a young boy that was diagnosed with autism, and because of his autism, he was teased a lot in school. He became depressed, even suicidal. His mother heard about Scatterjoy Acres and decided to give it a chance. The boy immediately took to many of the animals and wanted to brush and pet them all. One day the ranch hen was building a wood deck. The young boy was intrigued and asked if he could help. He quickly learned how to operate all the hand tools and began building the deck with near perfection. His attention to detail was amazing. He flourished so much at Scatterjoy Acres, he loves to build just a little bit more than he loves to pet and brush the animals. When his birthday was coming up, his mother asked him what he wanted. He replied, tools and wood screws and lumber so he could build his mother a deck. His experience at Scatterjoy Acres reversed his distressed mental state, gave him hope and joy, and even new friends in the school's drama class where he builds sets for the school's productions. My cousin Stephanie worked alongside her horse Pax as an animal-assisted therapist. Her story is best told from her own writing. She says, "My true connection with horses began when I was volunteering at a horse sanctuary. It was then I realized what truly magnificent beings they are, and in more profound ways than I ever imagined. I can't remember ever feeling the same deep inner tranquility and joy that I feel when I'm around horses. Most of my life was in constant chaos due to health challenges I faced starting at age 13 when I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. After that, I never felt totally in control or at peace with myself or my life. I was a teen in a battle with a difficult disease while I was also trying to figure out who I was and who I thought I should be. But as we do, we move forward. Then after 28 years, I was derailed again. My diabetes had taken a toll on my kidneys, and they were failing. I was put on the organ transplant list. After 6 months, I received a kidney and a pancreas from an anonymous donor. Not a single day goes by that I'm not extremely grateful for my incredible gift. Life was back in motion, and all was going really well until 2 years later, I was diagnosed with cervical cancer. Surgery took care of that, and I was cancer-free. Another 2 years go by and crash. I was confronted with the C word again. This time, ovarian cancer. I had another surgery and went through 6 rounds of chemo and all of its lousy side effects, as well as a few I never expected. It was a very challenging time for sure, but as they say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So, I'm continuing to move forward. Never sure of what will come next, but always grateful for another day and what lies ahead. You can say I've been through a lot. Yes, I surely have. But having a place to go and share my time amongst the beautiful, majestic, and gentle creatures during sickness and health, I realized that by getting back to nature and the simple things, I was reminded to hold on to what truly matters in this world and that I can only let go of the rest. Horses live this way every minute. We should be so lucky. We can learn so much from them. Many of the horses I've worked with have come from terrible situations, such as neglect, abandonment, or abuse. But they still gave unconditional love and has so much left to share with us. They gave me a reason, and I began to see my life filled with hope, curiosity, wonderment, peace, joy, courage, strength, and love. My will to survive and thrive is stronger than ever, and I am inspired to share the deep impact horses have had on me with others. Bringing horses and people together is my true calling and passion. I recently adopted my very own horse. He came from a rescue. His name is Pax, and he will be my partner in this great adventure. The rest of my story is unwritten. I'd love to welcome you into my story, and with the guidance of a horse named Pax, we can see where your story can go from here. Love, health, happiness, and horses. Steph. My cousin Steph and Pax worked with countless cancer survivors through animal-assisted therapy. The duo impacted and changed the lives of many. On July 5th of 2019, my cousin lost her battle with cancer. The anti-rejection medication for her transplants caused her cancer. The very medication that was needed to keep her new organs going is what ultimately ended her life. Our time here at Scatterjoy Acres reignited the amazing work my cousin did, keeping her in our thoughts and conversations. Thank you, Joy Bartling, for your amazing work. Your efforts change the lives of animals, providing them love and care. Your efforts also impact the lives of more people than you know. Scatterjoy Acres impacted our lives, bringing us closer to my cousin Steph. And may you continue to spread love, health, happiness, and horses.